I think there are three groups of people that could benefit from getting more into the weeds of the risk of proxies and biases in decision making, particularly in algorithmic decision making. The first one is legislators. When legislators are designing statutes such as the Genetic Information Non-Discrimination Act, which helpfully blocks some types of personal information to preempt discrimination before it happens, then knowing more about both the workings of algorithms in general, but also the working of proxies would be helpful for designing more effective rules. The second group is policymakers who make more on-the-ground decisions that can be more granular than statutory provisions that by their nature have to be more general, and therefore policymakers can incorporate the context of the inner groups. For them, it's also useful to understand how different proxies work, because so many of these decisions are context dependent that they can really go further in preventing some types of discrimination. And the third group is the decision makers themselves, who might find it helpful to be blinded from some sort of information that is irrelevant for the decision, and they actually do not want to take into account. For example, employers may try to reduce their own gender biases or their own other types of biases, and not having the information to be distracted by could be helpful to them as well in many contexts.